Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avataravarishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is telling how worldly people seek worldly benefits when the infinite bliss and ocean, doors to that are open. People are like beggars moving about for a small benefit from this world. And you need not go out also. Everything is within you. Turn within. Find the immortality. Death is going to come otherwise. Once a rich man came here and said to me, "Sir, you must do something so that I may win my lawsuit. I have heard of your reputation and so I have come here." "My dear sir," I said to him, "you have made a mistake. I am not the person you are looking for. Achalananda is your man." A true devotee of God does not care for such things as wealth or health. He thinks, why should I practice spiritual austerities for creature comforts, money, name and fame? All these are impermanent. They last only for a day or two. The impermanency of all that exists and how to transcend and go beyond. All efforts to struggle for reaching the God. Of course, it is not meant here, Sri Ramakrishna doesn't mean you have to give up all these things. He says, spiritual practices and going to saints for realization, instead of realization of God and transcendence of internal and external nature, seeking lowly things like money, name, fame, lawsuit to be come out, all these things. Sri Ramakrishna, creature comforts. Why I should practice spiritual practices, spiritual austerities for creature comforts, money, name and fame? We need money for our sustenance. We need all needs of life have to be fulfilled. And that you need not. Just pray for backing and you can manage all these things. If you pay your attention to those things through spiritual means, spiritual solutions are necessary, spiritual means are not necessary. Going to God and praying for realization must be more prominent in your life than praying for the needs of life. How do we then pray for needs of life in our life? We go, say, Thakur, help me a little to maintain my family and other things so that I can devote more and more time, more and more energy for my spiritual practices. To make the spiritual life convenient, we ask God to make a small arrangements that I need not run about here and there regarding these things. You make, and God does answer. If we go exclusively for worldly prospects to God, of course you may get it, but you will be losing a huge opportunity of transcending nature forever. Eternal bliss, eternal peace, eternal freedom from nature that you are going to miss. 2 days, something will come, and like a wave in the ocean, everything is washed off. Again, you collect in the sandbanks of the ocean so many things little by little, and sit, next wave comes, washes it off. Nothing remains. We have been seeing from our childhood days, whatever we have gained is no more with us. We are empty-handed as far as our passing away from this world is concerned. What all I've gained is for 2 days. The thing should not be mistaken that we don't need anything of this world. No, we have to attend to all aspects of life, but more attention has to be paid to go beyond all that. To, instead of holding on to a small family, hold on, and this circle of your family, expand to the world, expand to the neighbors, expand to the village, expand to the nation. Go on expanding so that you will see whatever you are doing for your family is extended to others. The moment you extend to others, you are occupying, you are encroaching God, you are entering into God. Little by little you are occupying, just like you are occupying little by little space, neighbors and all, like that. You have a place always in God. If you feel concern about the others, you are extending that your field in God. So one day you will completely occupy God and become one with God at all times. This expansion happens only through the love and care that you offer to this world. So, all things are necessary, including 2 more aspects which we are neglecting. One is the services that you offer, love that you offer, concern that you offer for the world, and your intense spiritual practices to transcend the nature. All other things we are paying attention. Even without paying attention, nature is taking care of all lives. Look at the plants and animals. Look at the microorganisms living in this world. All are taken care. You also will be taken care, and whatever sukha dukkha you are going to get is not because of your present efforts. They are just means to bring out what you have earned and kept in the past. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling that pay all your whole heart and soul you give to transcending nature, attend to all duties of life because they are inevitable. The visiting gentleman took leave of the master. After saluting him, when they had departed, Sri Ramakrishna smiled and said to him, "You can never make a thief listen to religion or law." Well, what do you think of Narendra? Now you see, Sri Ramakrishna is saying, you can never make a thief listen to religion. The thief to religion. Religion is the basic steps that you need, just like a child wants some support to stand, some support to walk, some support to move about freely. As you proceed, as you progress, you will see that one day you are able to run, one day you are able to compete in the Olympics too. That basic need to stand and walk and learn running is the whole religion. So the transformation from the worldly life of chase behind the world of enjoyments to the love and sacrifice, life and purity, life of purity is given by the religion. Purity, honesty, all this, it is against his nature. His nature is to thieve and live, cheat others and live, take corruption and live. And these things you cannot eliminate because it is one with them, nature. They have to either transcend the nature or surrender to the divine or undergo some spiritual understanding and slowly develop the other side trend of or the drive towards the higher aspects of life that nature takes care. Everybody will be saved. Everybody will be going ultimately back to the source from where they emerged out. It's a process of gradual evolution. But those who are in the process of involution, to go to the bottom and again come up, you cannot help them because nature has two aspects, the path of evolution and path of involution. The tree has to become seed, seed has to become tree. Inevitable things. So you can see the whirlpool taking some objects to the bottom, to the drowning it to the most lowest part in the river or ocean. Then again it is emerging from somewhere else back to the surface. So this process, the whirlpool taking to the bottom is involution, and another forces of buoyancy pushing it to the surface is evolution. When the soul is evolving, if it reaches the shore, it is finished. Its purpose is over. Process of evolution is over. So now Sri Ramakrishna is asking exactly contrast. See, he is telling those people, wicked people or unvirtuous people, to them you cannot tell about religion. You cannot make them listen to religion. Well, what do you think of Narendra? Now, Narendra's thought is associated with him in Sri Ramakrishna because of two things. What is his status? Exactly of nature, contrasting nature. He is not at all interested in the world, he is interested in spiritual. He belongs to the other realm, Thakur used to say. So his nature is entirely different from the worldly people. One is the contrast. Another thing, who will teach these people who are wicked, who are interested in the worldly life? Wickedness is different from those who are running after the world. They need not be wicked. So those who are not interested in spiritual life, those who are not exposed to spiritual life, those who are deeply involved in the worldly enjoyments, and those who are atheists, who do not accept the presence of God or a spirit or their own existence independent of body. So to them, who will give light? Naren has to give. Naren has to bring peace back to the world. All differences dissolve in a divinity of man and spirituality that pervades and as the basis and culmination of all religion. So these two are to be brought to the world, and Naren has been selected by Sri Ramakrishna, has been brought to this world to fulfill that purpose. He is splendid, M is telling. He is splendid, Master, yes. His intelligence, see, some people are able to recognize the inner stuff, the actual, see, all look from externally the same, like some sweetmeats that are made in India. Externally, they are inside. the Hurna, which is filled inside, will be different. Externally they are covered and fried in deep fry in oil or ghee. So this, from externally, they all look alike. Each one will have a different taste, different contents altogether. So this is like we are seeing Naren as one of the human beings. All are looking alike, but some are able to recognize the inner worth. Sri Ramakrishna alone knows what exactly is, what is the purpose for which he has come, and what is he going to do. Others appreciate, others go a little and see his honesty, his purity, his dedication, his attitude, all this. Some people are not able to stubborn, he is unconventional. All these aspects also they see in him. So it is both ways, whether good or bad, or right or wrong, is human understanding. Beyond human understanding, there is divine understanding. Sri Ramakrishna is trying to bring to their heart what is the whole story of incarnation of God. Narendra is born as a part of the Leela. Narendra, the third point what we have to remember is Sri Ramakrishna is introducing Narendra as a part of the Leela of incarnation. Thakur has come down, Naren is there. The whole story has to be unveiled one day. As we go ahead, as we go deeper into the concept of avatara, incarnation of God, and the world's conditions, how they change, we are very small vision of the current earthly things. The whole cosmos is there. Various planes of existence are there where jivas are lying. We are not even aware of it. Because no scientist has entered into the realm transcendental to see what is beyond this universe, what is within this universe, what are the other planes of existence that exists. Now, most of the people I see is modern cell phone. It contains so many operations, so many things you can do. And most of us do not know except ringing up to someone or seeing some Google or this one. There are so many operations which you can do in and through the mobile. Varieties of things, but we do not know how to use it also. The same way is the people's capability of understanding and expressing or utilizing the opportunities in our life. Narensa. So when avatara comes, the principle of avatara, God coming down to human level, what is happening in the universe level, cosmic level, all these things, because the scientists are only 5 senses and mind and intellect. Beyond that they could not go. And there all limitations come with that. Within the time and space bound this universe, which is not going to be there the next day, Ashwatha. Tomorrow is not there. So that is the whole story of this world. Beyond exists eternally. We come and go, we see a small thing, we work out our karmas and all that, and disappear from this world. The cycle keeps on going on and on and on. So there are some people who can peep beyond and see, who can peep and understand what is happening in the world beyond. So there we come into the Sri Ramakrishna is trying to bring out the Avatara Tattva by trying to introduce Naren. Naren is introduced not as Naren. Naren is introduced as a part of the Leela of Sri Ramakrishna. Avatara Tattva. To when we start understanding the Avatara Tattva, then we will start understanding whole Leela is unwinding of a plan already set in. And it unveils in such a way that the circumstances are suitable, are made suitable, are utilized. Now there is a seed of a tree. Now mango seed is there. We have a mango tree which gives so much sweet and fine mangoes. Suppose I take that seed and put in our own garden, I will get exactly the same tree and with the same sweetness and same variety, the size, the way in which it is growing, everything. Because of the same soil. Suppose I go and plant it in South India somewhere else or North India somewhere, far away from this place. The plant comes up because there is potentiality within it. It manifests. The tree is going to come from that seed. In seed, there is the potentiality to become, but what is it going to utilize for its manifestation? What is it going to utilize for unfolding the tree which is already there in is different. Now the tree comes out in a same type of leaves, same type of bark, same type of all contents. You will see everything is same, but taste of the fruit is different. Size of the fruit is different. Leaf sizes are different. This difference, it is utilizing. The plan of Avatara also is like that. The Avatara comes with a plan. Oh, the world is going to go through a tremendous turmoil which cannot be solved unless the divine enters, divine interference is there. So God comes down with a plan, and as the circumstances it finds, it unfolds. So Naren is a part of Leela. Sri Ramakrishna is talking about Narena. He is asking him, well, what do you think of Narendra? He is asking about what is think of Narendra with two aspects, because who is going to transform these people who are blind to spirituality, who are blind to God, who doesn't trust in God, who trust but seek worldly things from God. Varieties of people, varieties of understanding regarding God. Those who have faith, those who do not have faith, those who are progressing in spiritual life but not able to hold on, varieties of things. To them all, to turn their whole attention and give them the right path, who will do for them? So Narendra's part in the world, Naren has his own existence as independent of all this nature and God, world. There is no worldliness in him. The world doesn't forcibly, he keeps his mind below at the direction of Sri Ramakrishna and will of Divine Mother is forcing him. So that aspect of his own, his work in the world, he has to do, and his part in the Leela. He's a Leela. Sri Ramakrishna is introducing the Leela play to the world in and through those words, bringing Naren into picture. Is a whole Leela is going to unfold in this world with Naren. Now people must be able to understand, recognize the whole thing before Master leaves his earthly mortal coil and disappears. Before that the pot has to be broken and seen what are the contents. So Sri Ramakrishna is bringing Naren here into picture. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.